the league. The offensive end the past few seasons. Just how good can Leonard get as a scorer, Kenny?
Well, because of his ability to shoot the three now, and, that challenges, he could challenge for the scoring title. And, he has strong finishes inside.
He's the best player on the San Antonio Spurs team. Kudos to Popovich for saying, Tim Duncan, Ginobili, thank you, but Kawhi, you are the man now.
That's it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports Group.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, David Aldridge. We hear San Antonio and battling position presently 8 games off the lead.
And their first 2 games against this club, both being losses, losing 3 in a row would be a real tough pill to swallow. So I think they'll look to make their stand here tonight. They've learned a lot from those games, and I think we'll see a much different matchup from them here.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, Kawhi Leonard has been a great defender from day one, but he has developed into an elite offensive player as well. Now, Greg Popovich says he basically tells me what he wants to do now. He knows he has a green light. I think that's the difference. He's more confident, more aggressive, more hungry to score than in the past. Kevin?
And they need him to be that way, DA. Thank you. Especially after Tim Duncan's retirement and Manu and TP getting older. This is Kawhi's team now, for sure. And Steve, when you're this deep into the season, what are the teams that know they're playoff bound doing to prepare for the playoffs, prepare for that offseason run?
Well, recently they've been resting a lot of players because they know they can sneak a few days in. And then a lot of times, coaches, kind of dabble with different combinations, different wrinkles, adding different things. So that's the luxury of having I would say, somewhat of a lead in the standings. You can tweak a little things and also run a little wrinkles to get a chance to get ready for postseason.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for San Antonio, Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Parker and Green are the guard set, and it's Gasol at the center position. Dishes it to Leonard. Gasol a screen. Leonard attacking. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Pushing the action, always working for the best shot. Nice drive by Kawhi.
DJ kicks to Abrinas. Patterson, the screen. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Abrinas. Aldridge is covering. Abrinas' shot is off. On defense, Oklahoma City. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. And that one, it didn't happen. It's not rocket science. When you're cold from the perimeter, you got to pound it inside and at least draw some fouls.
Parker against Harris. Parker kicks to Green. He feeds it to Gasol. Aldridge a screen. Adams against Gasol. Over Adams. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Gasol's got his first basket of the night.
The mid-range jumper, one of Gasol's favorite and most consistent shots.
Harris outside. McDermott. Just 5 on the clock. Adams outside. Patterson dishes to McDermott. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And it's the Spurs ball. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
And they get it back.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here is Harris. 8 points his last outing. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Kyle Gasol, as skilled of a big man as you'll find in this league, in my opinion. Passing, shooting, handling, you name it.
Here's Harris. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Harris outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They demonstrated a real tenacity on the glass and made their presence felt. We'll see if they can repeat that kind of play.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McDermott kicks to Abrinas. Back to McDermott. Adams sets the pick for McDermott. Shot off the screen. The shot misses. They see that time from Leonard. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Outside, Green. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
With the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, the Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small.
The refs don't like me. Like,
Aldridge,
the
a
refs
big
don't
forward,
like me. That's
loves
one
the
thing.
mid-range.
Every time I tap the basket, they don't want to call no foul, bro. They don't like me, bro. That's why I get mad about. Like, you let other people go to the line. Why can't I go to the line?
And he knocks down the first one. And with Aldridge in the paint alongside another 7-footer.
That's why I said I don't like 2K. I like Madden better.
Inside.
Yeah, they do. LaMarcus
I like Madden
Aldridge with
better.
pretty good mobility for a player his height. He's able to move his feet defensively and cover the pick and roll perfectly.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Eustace comes in for Patrick Patterson. Roberson, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. That's Felton in for Harris.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Mills passes to Aldridge. Gay in the corner. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Gay. Back to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Pass to Felton. Here's Abrinas. There's a screen by Cantor. Abrinas kicks to Cantor. Misses the layup.
And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Felton. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili outside to the paint. Aldridge kicks to Mills. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Felton. With some arc. Gay with the defensive effort.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack.
And he gets the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Eustace passes to Abrinas. From the arc. And that one is good from Eustace. Eustace has got himself going there at his first points of the game on the deep ball. Mills kicks to Anderson. Ginobili outside. The feed to Aldridge. Anderson the screen. Aldridge, no luck.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Mills. That one misses. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them become centers in the NBA.
Especially when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers. I mean, they traded him to Memphis for his brother. And that does all seem like fiction, doesn't it?
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And take a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
Grant is up there with Hughes. Then there's Fulton. Then it's Ennis Cantor. And it's Roberson. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Playoffs. Now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Very strong season they've had. Always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course the Spurs, a couple spots below.
And I think for Oklahoma City, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings, this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
It really has been amazing. Everyone just kept waiting for them to fade, and it never happened.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Grant outside. Cantor with a screen on Anderson. 5 on the clock. Grant kept alive. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his first basket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Mills dishes to Gay. Anderson kicks to Aldridge. And Smitty,
Played, been in broadcasting. But a GM role is something I've always talked about. Coaching, front office, whatever it may be, I'll be happy because I'm in the game of basketball. And then Kevin, if I get that job, are you coming with me?
I'm always with you, by your side and ready to go. But let me ask you, when you were playing, Steve, did you consciously think, hey, someday I might be a coach, or I'd like to sit up in the stands and evaluate talent? Does it go through your mind in the throws in the middle of your career?
Yes, it does. And a lot of the guys, I would say my mentors, one was Lenny Wilkins. He did a fantastic job. Player coach at one time, I talked a lot to him. My wife and Joe Dumar's wife are sisters, so me and Joe have a close relationship. Pat Riley, I pick the brains of the best, and hopefully one day I get that chance, and hopefully I make that move. But right now, I'm loving what I'm doing.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Leonard with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Green with the ball. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 5-point Spurs lead. Feeds to Robinson. Ferguson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Adams with the screen on Green. On the wing, Harris. Adams sets the pick for DJ. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look for Oklahoma City. Patterson comes in for Grant. And it's Doug McDermott in for Andre Robertson. San Antonio also making some changes. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Gay. And Tony Parker subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And Gasol with the dunk.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with a tremendous look to make that play happen.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer, and then try to get myself going in the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Alex Abrinas is checked in for Ferguson. Throw good, Adams.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
Now, here's Leonard. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Warriors in Oakland. That one rolling around and rims out. Thunder trailing by 4. 1:46 left now here in the second. Here's McDermott. Here's Patterson. Rebound San Antonio. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Spurs working the ball around now. The Spurs getting another chance here. Harris drives in. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Abrinas has got 5. And great with Adams, he hasn't just been given more opportunity to display what he can do on offense. He's earned it.
And you hit it right on the head. And as an example, a guy that was a bad free throw shooter, all of a sudden he became respectable because of his work season.
Here's Harris following the score by Tony Parker. And it's DJ missing. 3-on-3. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
Yeah, easy call.
The Thunder have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And the first one drops. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. And Eustace subbed in for Doug McDermott. Then for the Spurs, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Gasol. Kyle Anderson comes in for Danny Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. That one falls, so he hits both of them. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. There's the dish to Mills. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Outside Leonard. There's a good screen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of his game.
DJ passes to Eustace. And Patterson kicks to Abrinas. Cantor with a screen on Ginobili. With 4 seconds on the clock. 2 on the clock. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ennis Cancer.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play
Tension
from
need to
start
get
to
out.
finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Spurs lead by 2.
We keep losing our
And now let's
teammates,
catch up with
man.
David Aldridge, who's standing by
That don't make
from
no
the
sense.
sideline. All right,
2K
David.
is doing us dirty, man.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates start getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
I'm attacking the basket. What are you fucking talking about? I'm attacking the basket. They just playing fucking defense.
Yeah, so far they
Hey, when
haven't
the
found
fucking
an
coach
answer
say
for
that.
a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in,
That's
you
why I
know
don't
he's
want
going
fucking
be
pay
tough
attention to
stop,
the
but
coach.
I still wait to see a plan to even contain him.
On the court right now for the Spurs. The defensive tandem of Green and Leonard outside. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Parker in at the 1 spot. Now here is Harris. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Parker with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Rebounded by McDermott.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Here's Abrinas. He has 7. Screen by Adams. Abrinas the pass to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. For the tie, and they force the shot clock violation.
Oh my god, bro. You said attack
We
the
have a second. Let's
basket.
take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Aldridge.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Rudy Gay's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Stolen by Gay.
Bitch.
And the foul
Fuck
called
wrong
on
with you.
DJ. That is his first foul of the game.
Fuck wrong
Raymond
with
Felton,
you.
he's checked in
Fuck
for
wrong
Alex
with you.
Abrinas. Outside Leonard. And stolen by DJ. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Here's Harris. Good D by Parker. And the foul
Fuck wrong
called
with
on
you,
DJ.
man. Fuck wrong with
That's
you.
foul number.
Fuck wrong with you, man. Fuck wrong with you.
Smitty, what do you think about the super teams being put together? People have complained that it's not right for a mid-market or smaller market team like Oklahoma City to lose a Kevin Durant and go to a team that's already great. What do you think about these teams getting even stronger and maybe the other teams weakening because of it, and the overall strength of the league then is lopsided?
Well, I think when you look at it, when you watch teams that win championships, they always usually have a big 3 some kind of way. But I think
Bitch.
now people are looking at it, if it's
Fuck wrong with you.
created organically, people are right. But I think now people are saying, how can a guy just lose to these guys and join them? But I think it's still a business, and I think when a guy is a free agent, he has that choice. And you look at Kevin Durant speaking, he wanted to go where he thought was the best place for him to win a championship, where he felt comfortable. It's just that they just lost to the Golden State. That's why I think a lot of people were unhappy.
And not an indictment on Oklahoma City, but I think also, would you agree, Steve, the style of play with the Warriors really attracted Durant?
I think the style of play by the Warriors will attract me right now, and I can't get up and down and run. He likes to shoot threes. He likes to get up, and his offense is probably what he does best. And Golden State Warriors are one of those teams, they do it at a high level. It was a match made in heaven.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said, beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. Here's Murray following the score by Oklahoma City. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Leonard kicks to Gay. Good on the triple. Gay's got 5.
I'm liking the awareness from Rudy Gay, knowing exactly where to be off the screen.
Harris outside. To Adams. Here's Ferguson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First one falls for him. It is Candace check. San Antonio comes in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
Tired of losing, man. Y'all don't understand. I'm tired of losing, bro. I'm putting all the effort and everything, and I'm still losing.
That one, 2 from the time.
Jeez, man.
San Antonio leading.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Well, whether it's the low post, high post, clearing off picks, you want the ball.
Back to Felton. There's a screen by Cantor. Felton against Anderson. And that is the Spurs lead has been cut down to 1 in the night. To the wing on the left. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside, Felton. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Mills with it. Now Felton defending. Gay kicks to Murray. To the inside.
Guard that. Guard that.
The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 8 points.
May have been a foul. Anyway, Gasol absorbs the hit, was strong enough to finish through it.
Felton dishes to Grant. Cantor with a screen on Anderson. Off the pick. Tries again. Cantor, the pass to Ferguson. Right through the knee for the layup. Ferguson's got his second bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Mills kicks to Gay. Fires from 14. That shot off. And the Thunder going the other way now.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Outside, Felton. There's the pass to Grant. He dishes it to Robertson.
Teamwork. 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 Teamwork.
12. And off the prize, and in it goes. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a
drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision making, and that takes great recognition from all five guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Eustace is out there with Ennis Cantor, and it's McDermott, and it's DJ, and it's Abrinas in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Abrinas. Harris outside. Here's Eustace. And the layup's good off the glass. Eustace has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Thunder.
It was clear that the defender wanted no part of that play. Pull it toward the bucket.
Green pushes the game.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Ennis Cantor. And it's Patterson in for Eustace. Leonard, he's checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him, has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually will shoot in the mid-40s for his field goal percentage, and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
And Harris drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now David Aldridge has an update for us on LaMarcus Aldridge. What's the news, David?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Spurs head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it looks like that injury is going to be a severely sprained ankle. He'll be sidelined for the rest of this game, and it doesn't look like he'll be back on the court anytime soon. Very bad news. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Parker kicks to Green. Screen by Parker. Passes it to Gasol. Dishes to Gay. Green passes to Leonard. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead.
Showing no fear, Kawhi brushes off intense defense.
Harris dishes to Adams. He kicks it to McDermott. Patterson, the screen. Pass to Abrinas. With the teardrop. San Antonio with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Gay misses.
And forcing the miss there, he's going to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And 12 points for Rudy Gay.
Rudy can beat you in a number of ways. Inside, outside, he is doing it all tonight.
Pass to Abrinas. Patterson, the screen. Abrinas with the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Trading threes. It's a little bit of that mano right now.
You know, I can't lie. It's fun to watch. Gets the players going and the fans.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
Now, DJ, Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Harris laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
And that's one of those buckets we look back at the end of the game. That could be a difference maker.
Green kicks to Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Leonard. Gasol passes to Parker. Spurs passing it around. Gasol a screen. Leonard kicks to Gasol. Misses from short range.
Woo! Weak effort to set a screen allows the defender to get right in position.
It's stolen by Adams. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Right on the bucket. Abrinas has got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Nice job coming off that screen. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're in front by 2. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. So here is Oklahoma City. A 2-point game. Parker against Harris. Back to Abrinas. Harris outside. Adams sets the pick for DJ. Gasol with the rebound.
And over his head on the layup attempt there. Too much defensive pressure.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Parker dishes to Green. Outside Gasol. To the paint. Here's Parker. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Anderson, the screen. Harris against Parker. 6 to shoot. And there's the beat to McDermott. Anderson, the screen. Shoots off the screen. Harris misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Now you need every basket you can get.
That's the only way they're going to come back, and even that might not do it.
Here's Leonard. It's off.
You know, he's deadly from the free throw line. He's deadly from the field. Seems like Kawhi Leonard shoots a higher volume of free throws almost every year.
It's the first. That narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Baseline J on the way. Can't cash in. Parker. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And the Spurs start out with the ball. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Oklahoma City right now, Patterson the 4 with Cantor in the middle. Then it's DJ. Then it's McDermott. And it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard position. Now here's DJ. And that one goes out of
Back there, what a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Ginobili the pass to Gasol. Mills with it, picked up by Harris. A three from Leonard. Offensive rebound, Spurs.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
That's getting it done. He's turning it up a notch. Now that things are getting heated.
Here's Gasol. Following the basket by DJ. Feeds to Green. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Thunder lead by 4. There's Abrinas. And the Thunder another 3.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Now here's Mills. Leonard with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Harris kicks to McDermott. Back to Harris. Rejected by Gasol.
And for his career among active players, Al Gasol top 3 in block shots.
San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
DJ with it. Leonard picks him up. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Terrific design on a big play. He lays it in. And the Thunder lead by 6.
That was a nice screen set. DJ willing to sacrifice his body to spring open his teammate.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And this huddle up about 2 things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
Parker's shot is off, and he commits the intentional foul. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 6-point lead, and so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point. And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. Make sure you leave a like or a comment. Or you don't have to be that, or you don't have to do that. You could just enjoy the gameplay and enjoy yourselves, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you a lot for turning on notifications to see my daily uploads, and I appreciate everybody that's been viewing my videos. I really appreciate it, and thanks, man.